Doing well today. Today, we're going to talk to you all about the best alternative to the Navy Federal Credit Union pledge loan. Okay, I know the pledge loan has been getting a lot of hype. Everyone's been talking about the Navy Federal pledge loan hack. But here's the deal. What if you don't want to go with Navy Federal? What if you've messed up a relationship with them? What if you filed bankruptcy in the past, or whatever the case may be, or you just simply don't want to go with Navy Federal? You don't have to, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and go right into what some of those alternatives are because you're not out of luck. Okay. Number one, it may actually sound very common to you guys, and that's going to actually be Credit Strong. Okay. Now, again, for those who don't know, Credit Strong is actually funded by Austin Capital Bank. That may sound familiar because Austin Capital Bank was one of the first banks to actually start nationwide certificate of deposits that report to your credit report. Now, of course, here's the deal. In order for you to get the pledge loan, you must obviously be with Navy Federal. But if you guys are not able to get into Navy Federal, or if you don't want to go ahead and go that route, you can go with Credit Strong, and that's nationwide. They actually have a lot of different options that's going to work for you no matter what your budget is. Okay. They have, options for you as low as I think like $20, $30 a month. And you can obviously get a little bit more than that. And they have a lot of different other financial products versus with the pledge loan. It's kind of just broken down into the simple format, of, hey, you put your money in, and essentially you're building credit just by essentially just letting them use your money for interest, essentially just saving your own money. This concept is known as a certificate of deposit for the most part. Certificate of deposit is essentially where you're putting your money into an account, it builds interest, and then over time you can take it out. Some banks actually reverse this process where you actually the amount of money that you get, they give you $1,000, and then you pay the monthly fees, and then of course at the end you would have end up paying $1,100 or $1,200 as an example. Okay, but everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different. So that's going to be number one. Is going to be Credit Strong. And another thing about Credit Strong is that you don't have to be a member. You don't have to get an access code. You don't have to try to act like you're part of the military or not a part of the military. All the crazy stuff that people do to get inside of Navy Federal. You don't have to do that. Now, again, this is as it pertains to the pledge loan, not Navy Federal in general. Obviously, Credit Strong is not replacing Navy Federal. It's impossible to do that. But again, if you're simply looking to get that piece, instead of having to get even not an alternative, this could be in addition to, you may already have a pledge loan or as well too. Here's the thing you guys got to understand. Pledge loans are going to fall in the category of a simple credit builder. Okay. It's nothing fancy. A lot of times people say, oh, well, you can do this and you can do this. Navy Federal, again, the pledge loan is simply another product that they offer that is another way to build credit versus when you typically go with most credit unions or any other bank, they don't have any other products outside of just basic credit cards to help you build credit. And those aren't labeled as credit builders versus the pledge loan. People get that in order to build their credit. Okay. So that's option one. Option two, guys, it's going to be self lender. It's going to be self. Okay. Again, these are basic things that people don't know. That I won't say don't know, but they kind of take for granted. They see self, they see Credit Strong, they see Covo, they see Kickoff, they see all these other credit builders. Guys, it's the exact like same. The outcome is going to be the same. Okay, you're paying every single month, right? And then at the end of the term, depending on how the setup is, you're going to be able to get your money back, right? Essentially, you're building credit just by saving your own money. Okay, so that's the hack. Okay, that is the hack. You are building credit simply by saving your own money. Okay, but here's the thing: a lot of banks don't allow you to do this. Okay, so some of you guys may have checking and savings accounts with other banks, and they may not allow you to do this. But again, you're able to to do this for sure. Okay, and then of course number three is going to be just see it if your bank already has a product like this. It doesn't have to be a credit union. There was a bank in Chicago. I talked about this in one of my other videos. It was called Guarantee Bank. They had been out for years. They were, I won't say the first ones to do it, but they were very popular in the neighborhoods where people would essentially get their loan. It was their credit builder loan, but they reversed it. How they did it was they let you borrow $1,000, even if your credit was not the best, and then you pay $100 a month for 12 months. So they made $200 off of giving you $1,000. But what's the concept of that? Does it make sense to pay $200 that you'll never get back just to build credit, right? And that's when a lot of these other companies started rolling out. You'll probably never see the end of credit builder accounts, and which is a good thing because sometimes people they make mistakes with other companies and they can't go back to those companies. So you get a fresh opportunity. Okay. Now, again, those are some of the options that you're going to have. on that for sure. So here, we want to see if anyone has any questions in regards to anything for that. Also, too, if you guys are looking to learn more about any of the products I just mentioned today, you can go and click on this QR code right here at the top. You can go and scan that, or you can go into a description, and the links are inside the description below. So does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns before we wrap up the video? You guys are good. Members, you guys all good? By the way, members, we'll be doing the next members only live on next week. So get ready to get those questions answered as well too. It will be during the daytime, so make sure you guys get those questions inside the form so we can get your questions and get you guys closer to your financial goals. Okay, guys. So of course, if you like this video, like it, you want to share it, and be sure to subscribe as we got nothing but more content well on the way. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.